with one deep breath in with friction after a quick exhale. And then we're going to chant Om once as we breathe out. And then I'm going to say the prayer. And then we'll start the practice. So close your eyes, sit upright, whether you're sitting in a chair or on the floor. If you're sitting on the floor and it's possible for you to sit in Vajrasana, sit in Vajrasana, which means you're sitting on your heels. If you can sit in a cross-legged position because you can't sit like this, that's fine too. But most important, keep your back upright and close your eyes so you don't get distracted with anything around you. And now we'll begin, always with a quick exhale. Re, chak, purak, breathe in with friction. Hands in Namaste, and I'll chant the prayer. Om Sahana Bhavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahe Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face, and now we're going to get ready to practice our slow, deep breathing. Just a reminder again that we always begin with a quick exhalation. Re chak is the Sanskrit word for exhale. Chuck the air out. Purak is a Sanskrit word for breathe in. So make it a deep breath in and a deep breath out. So at first we are going to breathe in for 8 counts and breathe out for 16 counts. And for the last 2 times that we breathe in and out for Pranakarshan Kriya, which is slow, deep and silent breathing, we are going to breathe in for 10 counts and breathe out for 20. So get ready. Re, chak, purak. Re, chak. Purak. Re, chak. Purak. Re, chak. Purak. Re, chak. So for the last 2 times that we breathe in and out slowly and deeply and silently, we're going to breathe in for 10 counts and breathe out for 20 counts, which means you really extend your breath in and slowly breathe out. Re, chak, purak. Re, chak. Urdhva. Rachak. Put your palms together, spread the energy over your face, and I'm hoping that those of you who've been attending the class for a while now are actually able to extend your breath for 10 counts in and 20 counts out. I know that initially it's a little difficult, but try very hard to practice making your breath as slow as possible. And remember the examples we've given you from the animal kingdom. Dogs who breathe about 60 to 70 times a minute have a very short lifespan, at the most maybe 20 years. Whereas tortoises or turtles that breathe only once or twice a minute have a lifespan of 150 to 200 years. So the slower we make our breath, we are going to increase our longevity. Okay, so now we're going to practice the neck exercises, the first three with breath control. So just follow my instructions. Rachak, Urdhva, deep breath in. Hold your breath, turn your head to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch your neck as much as you can. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rachak. Breathe out completely. Urdhva. Deep breath in. Hold your breath, turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch as much as you can. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rachak. Urdhva. Turn to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. Come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rachak. Urdhva. Turn to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stretch. And come back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rachak. Now for the second one, we breathe in, hold our breath, drop our left ear to the left shoulder, come back, breathe out, and then we repeat it on the right side. Rachak. Urdhva. Hold your breath, drop your left ear to the left shoulder. Come back. Rachak. Urdhva. Hold your breath, drop your right ear to the right shoulder. Come back. Rachak. Urdhva. You head to the left shoulder. Come back. Rachak. Urdhva. Drop your head to the right shoulder. Come back. Rachak. Now for type 3, we breathe in, hold our breath, and drop our head to the back as much as we can. Rachak. Urdhva. Hold your breath, drop your head to the back. Face the front. Rachak. I hope you feel a nice stretch here when you drop your head back. Rachak. Urdhva. Drop your head to the back. Face the front. Rachak. Now for the next two neck exercises, we breathe normally. So just loosen your neck a little bit because we're going to do gentle jerks from left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Left, center, right, center. Stop. Drop your chin to the chest and we're going to do 360 rotations with the neck. So keep your neck moving the whole time towards the left, back, the right, front, left, back, right, front, left, back, right, front. Now reverse that from the right, back, left, front, right, back, left, front, right, back, left, and front. Slowly raise your head, rub your palms together, and spread the energy over your face. And I'm just going to get rid of this. Okay. Now we're going to do the shoulder exercises with both shoulders together. So place your hands on your thighs. Don't move your hands as you roll your shoulders. So we'll start with up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now place your fingers on each shoulder, your elbows together. Each time bring your your elbows to meet in the center here. Up and back. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now reverse that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just relax your arms. Now we're going to do the bending postures. So, hands in Namaste. Rechak. Purak. Raise your arms up as you breathe in. Straighten your elbows. Rechak. Bend forward as you breathe out. Stretch your arms out as much as you can. See if you can keep your hips firmly on your heels. Those of you who are on the mat. And now relax your arms by bending your elbows, bringing the Namaste closer to your head, and take a few normal breaths. The breathing is somewhat restricted because of the pressure on your abdomen, but all the internal organs in the abdominal area are getting a nice massage. Now when I say Rechak, you will do 4 things all at once. Rechak means breathe out, so you breathe out quickly, a quick exhalation. You stretch your arms out, you raise your head to align it with the spine, and you apply the root lock. So pull your inner muscles in. Rechak. Purak. Slowly come up as you breathe in with your arms right by your ears. Rechak. Bring your arms down as you breathe out completely. Now for type 2, you hold your right hand in your left behind your back. Your thumbs are interlocked to keep those hands in place. Your shoulders are back. Rechak. Purak. Deep breath in. Rechak. Bend forward as you breathe out. And try to relax your body by sliding your hands up your back, dropping your elbows, and breathing as normally as you can. Now again, 4 things all at once when I say Rechak. Rechak. Purak. Breathe in and come up. Rechak. Breathe out completely and slowly. Now for type 3, interlock your fingers. Hold your hands just below your navel, the lowest part of the abdomen. Your elbows are right by your body. Your shoulders are back. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Bend forward and then drop your elbows when you reach your spot. Even more restriction in your breathing. But try to breathe as normally as you can. And now when I say Rechak, remember all 4 things to be done all at once. Rechak, Purak, slowly come up as you breathe in. Rechak. For type 4, fold your arms behind your back, hold on to your opposite elbow. Rechak, Purak, Rechak. Bend forward as you breathe out. And try to relax your body here. And now 3 things to be done when I say Rechak, because we didn't move our arms at all. Rechak, Purak. Come up as you breathe in. Rechak. Breathe out completely. Now fold your arms in the front. Hold on to your opposite elbow here. Rechak. Purak. Slowly raise your arms above your head. Rechak. Bend forward as you breathe out. Try to relax your body here. Take a few normal breaths. And again, just 3 things to be done all at once when I say Rechak. Rechak, Purak. Breathe in and come up with your upper arms right by your ears. Rechak. Slowly bring your arms down. Rub your palms together. Spread the energy over your face. If you're sitting on the floor, stretch your legs out in front of you. Relax your joints. And then come and sit in a cross-legged position on the floor. And as I've told you before, use a firm cushion or a rolled up mat or towel to sit at the edge of it so that your knees go down when you sit in a cross-legged position. Many people don't have the flexibility. Their knees are up here when they're sitting cross-legged. But if you want to be more comfortable, this is the best way to feel comfortable, and actually you can sit upright better. And now we're going to do Kapalbhati, which is of course bellow breathing, rhythmic half breaths in and out, where the focus is on the exhalation, on the out breath. Every time you breathe out, your stomach goes in slightly. But we were talking about the number of alveoli in the lungs, and we just did some research and came up with a completely different figure of alveoli than we were told in our yoga course. In our yoga course, we were told it was 40 million in the right lung and 30 million in the left lung. If you do an internet search, the numbers vary from 150 million total between the two, whereas our total came to about 70 million. From 150 million to more than 600 million. So forget how many alveoli there are. Just remember that the left lung is a little smaller than the right lung in width because of the heart being here. And the right lung is a little shorter because the liver comes right up. So that is the only difference between the two lungs, and the number of alveoli are probably greater in the right lung than the left. But forget the number because it runs into millions. And at the end of the day, all we are concerned with is to making sure that they are all opened up, and we can those of us who have the problems of emphysema or COPD, at least we can help ourselves to deepen our breath and to increase the size of our lungs. Remember, the again, the internet says the capacity in an adult lung is between 5 and 6 liters. In some places, you'll see it's between 4 and 5 liters. But most of the time, we breathe very shallow. So we use only about half a liter of that capacity. What we are trying to do with all these breathing exercises, apart from calming the mind and helping us to deal with stress in a better way, we are trying to increase our lung capacity and cleanse them. So now we're going to do 30, 30 with each nostril, 60 with both nostrils. We are going to hold our breath at the end of the 30 count for 5 counts in the exhale condition, because remember that you finish with an exhale. And for the 60 counts, we're going to hold our breath for 10 counts. So listen to my instructions and you'll end up doing the right thing. Re, chak, quick exhalation. Half purak. Close your left nostril and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purak. Re. Make that breath really slow and extend it as much as you can. Purak. Re. Now we'll do it with the left nostril. Re, chak, half purak. Close your right nostril and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purak. Re. Purak. Re. Now we're going to do 60 counts with both nostrils and hold our breath at the end in the exhale condition for 10 counts. Re, chak, half purak, start. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Purak. Deep breath in. Re. Slow deep breath out. Purak. Re. Now we're going to do Parshva Kapalbhati or side Kapalbhati. Remember that in this one, we do a quick exhalation, a half inhalation, then we turn to the side, placing our right hand on the left knee, left hand on the back. Now, those of you sitting on the chair, if you can move your knees apart, you'll have the same effect. This is especially good for people who suffer from cardiac issues. Re, chak, half purak, turn to the left and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Face the front. Rechak. Now we'll do the same thing on the right side. Rechak. Half Purak. Turn to the right and start. Stop, hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Purak. Rechak. Purak. Face the front. Rechak. Now we're going to do the Ujjayi breath, which is breathing with friction, inhaling as well as exhaling. The sound when you breathe in with friction in the throat is like the sound of the ocean. So remember that you should feel that constriction in the throat. This helps to create heat in the body and also to clear your throat of any phlegm. So let's do 2 each. There are 3 variations. The first one is called regular or Saral Ujjayi. Rechak. Purak with friction. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. The second one is called Madhya Ujjayi. So place your hands just below your waist, your elbows back, your shoulders back. We are going to expand our lungs horizontally in this one. Rechak. Purak. Rechak. Remember to make the friction in your throat. Purak. Rechak. Now the last one in this series is called Urdhva Ujjayi. Here we expand our lungs vertically. Rechak. Purak. Breathe in with friction and raise your arms up above your head. Rechak. Bring your arms down as you breathe out with friction. Now switch your arms so that your non-dominant arm is on the top. Rechak. Purak with friction. Rechak. Rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face. And now we're going to do something that I've taught you before. It's called square breath. So what you're going to do is hold your index and middle finger on your forehead to support, just to give you support. With your thumb, you're going to close your right nostril when required. And with your ring finger, you're going to close your left nostril. And you're going to not hold your hands here so that you block your breath. You're going to hold your elbow away from your nostrils, away from your body so that you don't block your breathing. And you leave your airways open here, your nostrils. So what we're going to do is we're going to breathe in with the left nostril for 4 counts, hold for 4 counts, breathe out for 4 counts, hold your breath in the inhaled condition for 4 counts. Then we breathe in with the right nostril again, hold for 4 counts, and breathe out. That's 1 round. So like an inverted U. In with the left, hold, out with the right, hold, in with the right, hold, out with the left, hold. So that's 1 round, okay? So let's try it together. We'll probably do 3 rounds. So a quick exhalation. Close your right nostril with the thumb. Breathe in with the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold your breath. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in right. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe in right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your hands down. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Once again, deep Purak. Rage. Now we're going to practice a guided meditation today. So let's chant 3 ohms. Remember that we first take a full breath in and out with friction in the throat. After the second breath in, as we breathe out, we chant Om. Recha. Purak with friction. Recha with friction. After this Purak, we'll chant Om. Purak. 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 Shant, shant, shant. As you listen to the makar sound in the mind, observe your breathing and focus on the third eye, the Ajna Chakra, which is situated between the eyebrows and the middle of the forehead. Now we are going to start a short version of the Shata Chakra Darshan. So take your attention to the Muladhara Chakra. The Muladhara Chakra is situated at the base of the spine near the rectum. So take your attention there and just focus on that chakra, that energy center. Now shift your attention to the Swadhisthana Chakra. This chakra is located at the lowest part of the abdomen. Now take your attention up to the Manipur Chakra, which is located near the navel. Now shift your attention to the Anahat Chakra. The Anahat Chakra is located near the heart. Now move your attention up to the Vishuddhi Chakra, the energy center that is located near the throat. Now bring your attention once again to the Ajna Chakra, the third eye, located between the eyebrows in the middle of the forehead. Now we are going to chant two more repeat Omkars, which are called in Sanskrit Lagu Lahari Omkars. And remember that because we've learned about the chakras and we meditated on them today, as you repeat each time, we repeat it 6 times, focus on the Muladhara Chakra, the root chakra, then the Swadhisthana Chakra, which is the sacral chakra, then the Manipur Chakra near the navel, then the Anahat Chakra near the heart, the Vishuddhi Chakra near the throat, and finally come to the Ajna Chakra in the middle of your forehead. So you're going to repeat the Omkar 6 times and you're going to, on your own, focus on each one as you repeat that Omkar. We always start with a quick exhalation, deep Ujjayi breath, breathing with friction, and as we breathe out, we chant the repeat Omkar. Re, chak, Rak with friction. Om, 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 Om. This time when we repeat it, place your hands where the chakra would be. So lowest below the navel, then the next one just above your pubic bone, then right near your navel, then your heart, your throat, and your Ajna Chakra. Remember, they're all along the spine. So let's do a second repeat Omkar, 6 times to be repeated. Re, chak, rak with friction. Om, 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 Om. Shant, Shant. Rub your palms together, spread the energy over your face. I'm sure that you felt it was different from how we practice very silently. There are many ways of practicing concentration or meditation. One is simply by keeping silent, nothing to be thought of. Just every time a thought comes to your mind, don't dwell on it. Just focus on your breathing, deep breaths in and deep breaths out. That's all. The second way to do it is a guided meditation, which we did with the Shaka Chakra Darshan. We can go into more detail, or we can just use the short version, which is what I did today. Or you can just listen to silent, pleasant music and then practice concentration and meditation. And the third one, which we practiced in this class, is Tratak, where we gaze at one flame. We gaze at that with our eyes open, trying not to blink our eyes, and then we cool our eyes by wiping them with cool water. And after we finish looking at that flame without blinking our eyes, we close our eyes and we imagine the flame in the mind's eye. We look at the flame and then we cool our eyes. We've practiced it before. Maybe next month we'll do it again, one of the days that I'm teaching. But for now, I just want you to know that there are different ways to meditate. You don't have to follow one particular way. Whatever suits you better is what you want to do. But you need something to focus on so that your mind doesn't keep bothering you and talking back to you the whole time, that you are trying to be silent and sit quietly. Okay? All right. Now we're going to start a little bit of warm up, and then I'm going to do some standing postures today. So let's just warm up with our arms here. Just shoulders stretching. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Place your fingers on each shoulder, your elbows at shoulder height. Bring your elbows together and out. Once again together and out. And once again together and out. What you're doing is you're stretching your scapula, your shoulder blades at the back of on your back by doing that. Now place your hands in cactus pose. And this time you're going to bring your forearms together and see how different this feels from stretching your scapula. One more time. Out. And one more time. And out. And now we're going to stand up and we're going to do some standing postures. Everybody's favorite posture is Vrikshasana, the tree pose. So I'm just going to adjust the screen so that you can see me better. So first we are going to learn mountain pose. Mountain pose is just a pose where you stand with your feet parallel to each other so that when you look from the top, they look like number 11. They should be at hip distance. So not like this because my hips are not that wide. Mine are this wide. So that's where I'm going to keep my feet parallel to each other. My arms are by my side. I'm looking at one unmoving spot in front of me. You can't see my face probably, but that's what I'm doing. I'm just looking at one unmoving spot. The important thing here is to roll your shoulders back and then put them down so that your spine is straight, upright, and yet there is a curve where the lumbar spine begins. You remember how the spine is? It goes like that and it slightly goes in and then the tailbone comes out slightly. So we want to feel that natural curve of the spine only in the lower back. The rest of the spine should be upright. So stand and just look at one unmoving spot for a few seconds. Take deep breaths here. Okay, that is the resting pose for all standing postures. So now we're going to do the tree pose. And I want to show it to you first. I think we've done it after a few people joined us. But if you have a chair next to you, you're going to hold on to the chair or you're going to hold your hand on the wall so that you have support. Some days your balance will be better. Some days it will not be that great. So don't fret over it. Just do the best you can today. So first you want to put your weight in your left foot and just kind of raise your right foot off the floor. And now what you want to do is start looking at one unmoving spot in front of you and also steady your breath. And that's a little difficult for me when I'm talking, but now slowly lift your foot up. If you can, put it way up in your groin, okay? But it's possible that because you haven't done it before, you're not able to put it here. So what I don't want you to do is put it near the knee here, because if you lose your balance, you're going to put your knee out. So if you cannot put it way up in your groin, you're going to put it on the side of your calf here. You're going to just keep it here. If even this is more difficult for you, you're going to put your foot right near your ankle. Maybe your toes are even touching the floor. That's fine for now. This is a balancing posture. It builds bone density because you're putting weight on each side. So now those of you who can do it with the foot as close to the groin as possible, try that. Otherwise, try this. Otherwise, try that. Okay. Again, put your weight in your left foot. Lift your right foot slightly. Start looking at one spot. Steady your breath. Slowly lift your right foot. Place it wherever it's comfortable for you. And once you have it in place, do a namaste. See if you can balance there. If you can't, you need to hold on to the wall or to the chair. That's perfectly fine, but it's important you try this. If you can balance here, make the arms. So you're doing a V with your arms. If you feel you have the balance here, try to put your palms together. This is a little more difficult. But if you can't do that, just stay with the namaste here and that's perfectly fine. And slowly come out of it. Stand in Tadasana for a few seconds. Catch your breath. Steady your breath. And now put your weight in your right foot. Just lift your left foot off the floor. Again, look at one unmoving spot. Steady your breath. Lift your left foot. Place it where it's best for you. And once you feel you have your balance, if you can, do a namaste or just continue to hold the wall or the chair. Do the branches, make a big V with your hands. And if you lose your balance like I did, just come back to it again. It's not a big deal. You want to get your legs stronger, your balance better, but you need to work on it. And if you can do this, bring your palms together and slowly come out of it. Stand in Tadasana and catch your breath. Now I'm going to show you what might be an easier version. Okay? So here you're going to put your weight in your left foot. Then you're going to raise your right foot and hold it here with your left hand. I'm holding my foot with my left hand. My knee should not be out like that. It should be down. See if you can do that. Most of you will probably be able to do that. Hold on to the chair or the wall for support if you need it. If you don't, that's great. You've already improved your balance. But if at any time you feel as if you are falling, you know that you can hold on to the chair or the wall. And if it's possible for you, take your right arm around and hold on to your left arm near the elbow. And that way I can put my knee further down. I'm going to show you how it looks from the side. So first lift your right leg, your right foot, hold on to it, and then hold my right hand is right here, holding on to the left. So see if you can do that. Many of you will be able to do it because then you can still hold your foot instead of having to, when I do this, what happens is my arch fits into the muscle here. That's why it doesn't slip. Actually, I'm wearing a very slippery bottom. But the reason it stays here in place without slipping is because my thigh muscle is fitting into the arch of my foot. That's what's happened. Okay, now let's try the other version, the easier version. Put your weight in your right foot and lift your left foot. Hold it here with your right hand. Make sure your knee goes down and it's not sticking out like that. If possible, take your hand behind you, hold on to your right arm and stay there for a few seconds. And come out of it and stand in Tadasana. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now remember that because we are putting weight, our entire body weight like this for a few seconds, the bone density increases. And a lot of people have a problem with bone density. They have osteopenia, which is the beginning of osteoporosis. And once you get osteoporosis, what happens is the bones become weak and brittle. And then often seniors fall and then they become bedridden. And that's the worst thing you want to be in a situation at. So that's why we're trying to build bone density. Okay, now we're going to do something called Devi Asana, the goddess pose. So for goddess pose, and I'm hoping you can see me properly, what you need to do is you need to move your feet apart. Move your feet apart as comfortably as you can. And this time, your feet should not be parallel to each other. They should be like a V. Now again, if you need support because you feel a little shaky like this, make sure that your chair or your wall is close to you. But hopefully for this one, you don't need a chair or a wall because it's not a balancing pose. We're not going to go on one foot or anything. We're just going to be firmly on both feet. But your feet are out like that, not parallel, and you're going down as low as is comfortable for you. And then you're going to hold your hands in Namaste with your elbows out. Normally we say hold your Namaste like this, but because we are the goddess, we're going to hold our hands like this. And you can go as low as you can, comfortably stay. You might be right here right now, and that's perfectly fine for you. Slowly, what you want to try to do is try to get your thighs parallel to the floor and then stay like this for a few seconds. And if it really bothers you on your quadricep muscles, then come up again and go down again. And see if you can keep your back upright. And this time, hold your hands in the cactus position. And then do this, because that takes your mind off the strain of the quadricep muscles. and then slowly come up again. Now bring your feet parallel to each other, hip distance apart, and catch your breath. Take a couple of deep breaths. Now we're going to do chair pose. So those of you who have the chair, you are in a perfect position to use the chair instead of just pretending like the rest of us. The rest of us who don't need the chair, we are going to pretend to sit down in a chair. So what we're going to do first is stand in with our feet parallel to each other. Okay, we're going to raise our arms up in front of us, and then we're not going to bend our knees first. We're going to put our butt down as if we are sitting on a chair. So all those of you who have a chair, you know that you're going to pretend to sit in your chair without holding your chair, right? Because your arms are out like that. So I'm going to do it from the side so you can see it. You do not bend your knees first. What you do is you put your butt down as if you're going to sit in your chair, and you stay there. You might be up here, that's fine. If you can go down lower, that's great. The important thing here is that your knees do not come in front of the toes, and your weight should be on your heels, not on your toes. Okay, so let's try this again. Stand in with your feet parallel to each other, hip distance apart. Stretch your arms out in front of you. Slowly, without bending your knees, try to put your butt down and on a chair as if you're sitting on a chair. Take it as low as you are comfortable with. If your thighs can be parallel to the floor, that's great. But otherwise, just stay there for a few seconds. Your toes will also almost come up like that because your weight is all in your heel. And come up again. Stand in Tadasana. And we've got another 4 minutes to go. It's 11:26 right now. So we'll just sit for a little while in your chair or on the floor. And just catch your breath. And now we'll chant 2 Omkars, closing our ears with the palms. Thumbs on either side of our voice box, fingers on the back. Rechak, Urak with friction. Urak. I hope you felt the vibrations in your cranial cavity as you chanted Om. Remember, we've talked about this. Any vibrations in the brain help to light up the brain, and it stimulates the pineal gland, which is right in the middle of the brain. It's between the 2 hemispheres of the brain, and it releases melatonin, which is a relaxing. It in fact induces sleep. It's a hormone that induces sleep, helps you to really calm down. So chanting Om, and in fact any Sanskrit mantras. And I believe I asked Mahesh to send you the YouTube, and you must have seen it. There has actually been research done on this to see the effect of it on the brain. And it shows that it is very, very beneficial to all of us. So do practice the Om. Now I'm going to say the prayer and we'll close. Asato ma satgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityu ma amrutam gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Rub your palms together. Spread the energy over your face.